Greetings to each and every one of you, and also I would like to say, a wonderful new weekend. And today is Monday. We just had the stock market opens up, and if you look into the market at this moment, right, I just want to highlight a few things. If you look at this moment, we have a new weekly candle that is just formed, and this candle is bearish. All right, you can see that this candle is bearish, but what I would like to really show you is this, that if you would have followed me, all right, on the last week prediction that I've made, all right, if you have watched the video that I put up in my YouTube channel, JD100X, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so, right? Because a lot of the predictions that I've actually shared is really happening, and today I'm going to share with you some of the important economic macro perspective and the micro perspective, and also I want to share with you some of the important things that we need to be getting ready, okay, ahead of the situation that that is going to take place in the market. All right, I think there are some massive things that is taking place, so we need to be ready. Now, if you really watch this video, right, let me just put up this video again. Thereafter, so now if you look, right, what I really would expecting is that I'm expecting for a red candle. I'm expecting for a red candle, all right, in this manner, all right, to come down. So now, if all right, so you can see, all right, I've predicted it accurately, and I've actually even drawn a red candle over there, saying that I'm expecting for a week, okay, for a weekly candle to come down. This is the beauty about you knowing knowing JD100X, especially if you are part of JD100X, Jumpstart, and also the Pro Inner Circle. All right, this is what we teach in JD100X. We teach you how to predict the future movement of the candle, the future price movement. So now, when you know the future, right, just imagine, right, you will be able to trade much more effectively than anyone else. So this is the beauty of it. All right, so over here we predict the future, and you can see, all right, so if I bring you back into the current candle, all right, if we look into the current candle, so this is the current candle, all right, and we can literally see, all right, in this current candle we have, all right, we have a weekly candle that is exactly as I've drawn last week, all right, when I explained about what I'm expecting this week. So you can see, all right, this is so important, and this is what keeping the team, all right, keeping our team always ahead, all right, of the rest, all right, and because of that they are able to make a much more accurate decision to be able to trade effectively. Now, there are a few things that I really want to highlight, especially if you are part of JD100X and you are in my Discord group, all right, I would like you to be aware of the certain things that are taking place, because these are fundamental insights and wisdom that can actually assist you to be able to trade effectively. Now, if you are not part of JD100X, don't worry, all right, we have an upcoming event, an upcoming mentorship program which is already open, which is batch 10. So if you want to take advantage, go for it. You may find the link below this video. Click those links and be part, okay, of JD100X Jumpstart Masterclass, which is opening for batch 10 is opening for the month of March. It will be on the 9th of March. Okay, the closing date will be on the 6th of March. All right, so you may want to, actually take advantage of this opportunity. So now, what I would like to highlight a few things, all right, that I think that were taking place that is putting a lot of pressure, on the crypto market lately, especially throughout the weeks, all right. Now, the first thing is that we saw how Kraken, all right, stacking, all right, Kraken stacking were actually banned by the SEC, all right, and this is actually raising a massive emergence in the crypto space itself, all right. Now, with the ban of SEC against Kraken, this is going to basically spearhead a powerful movement of regulation across the crypto space and so on. Now, you can actually read this article. Okay, I'm putting up this article so that you can actually go through this article later on, and you can actually read this article. So now, This is basically an attack. Okay, I will say it's a coordinated attack that is coming upon the crypto space itself. And you know that, okay, a lot of exchanges are going to get affected when you talk about the stacking itself, because a lot of the exchanges are making tons and millions, okay, of revenue from stacking alone. And now, because of this, okay, because of this issue that has been raised by SEC, we also saw, okay, Coinbase, right? Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong actually defend and most probably, remember, right, please understand that Coinbase is considered their base is in US, and they consider as one of the strongest in terms of the fund that they have, all right, and because of that they can probably, okay, stand against SEC. Now this is important. I think we need a lot of these exchanges, example Coinbase, okay, Coinbase, and also probably Gemini, all those exchanges that are based in US, they probably have to stand up against this act of violation, I will say, all right, violation, using the regulation to go against all these exchanges by the SEC, and trying to basically kill any kind of exchanges that is basically taking control of the financial, which is the DeFi industry itself, which is the decentralized finance. Now, if we look into the bigger perspective of it, I believe, all right, that the financial institutions, all right, which is the non-crypto financial institution, are basically, as I mentioned, right, this could be you know, an educated guesses and hypothesis that I'm trying to give to you, but basically this could be a coordinated effort in order to destroy or to actually paralyze, okay, paralyze the crypto providers, such as the exchanges, to provide DeFi related products, all right, whereby if they can actually paralyze those exchanges, this will give room, all right, to the traditional banks, all right, to actually spearhead the CBDC, all right, central bank digital currency. And not only that, when the bank starts to provide a central bank digital currency or central bank digital currency, which is basically what they're going to do is that they're going to even actually provide decentralized finances, okay, so decentralized finances related product, but they are not able to do that now because of a lot of these exchanges are basically spearheading this industry of DeFi itself, right? So, and this is basically, okay, I would believe one of the reasons why they have to do something to go against them or to paralyze these exchanges, so that the central banks or even the traditional banks can actually come on board and take control of the crypto space itself. Now, please understand there is a lot of money to make, especially in the decentralized finance space itself. And this could be, okay, this could be probably just my conspiracy, but basically I've been monitoring the market and I'm actually seeing a lot of things are taking place, okay. But when come to the DeFi, okay, when come to decentralized finance is setting the life of the people free. It's actually basically setting free. It's giving breakthrough to many people, because now they have access, okay, to wealth like we have never have access before. Now, so it is good to see that the CEO of Coinbase, okay, Brian Armstrong, is actually defending, and we have to see more of such exchanges coming on board. So this is the first thing, all right. The first thing that I believe has been actually adding a significant, flame into the downsides, okay, or into the affecting the price of Bitcoin during the weekend. Now, the other thing that I really am concerned, all right, really concerned, is pertaining to the oil price, okay, the oil price. Now, I want you to understand that this is going to be a significant blow to the industry, to the whole economic of the world, because on February the 11th, on the February the 11th, we saw, February the 11th, we saw how Russia began to react, okay, to the sanction, and Russia decided basically to raise the oil price, all right, to actually control the production of the oil. All right, so what they are going to do is that they're going to reduce, okay, the production of the oil. And when they reduce the production of the oil, this is going to basically bring about a massive impact, all right, throughout the world. Because remember, when you touch an oil, and oil is going to basically affect a lot of domestic products, a lot of other related products. These are basically chains of products that are built upon oil. All right. Now, the other thing I really want you to understand is that when oil is actually being touched, all right, one thing that can really happen here is that it's going to give a chain reaction to inflation. It's going to give a chain reaction to CPI, the Consumer Price Index, and this is going to be a big blow now. All right, now can you see what is really happening here? Now this is going to this is going to cause the rise of CPI. So now please understand, tomorrow we will be hearing about the CPI report from US. And we are expecting the CPI to be slightly higher, all right, than what we have heard in January. So January was about probably about 6.2, and we might actually see about 6.5. All right. So now when the CPI begin to go up, now you're going to begin to see the inflation, and now the central bank or the Federal Reserve is going to tighten up their interest rate. Okay, once again. Now this is going to create a lot of crossfire. All right, a lot of crossfire. So I want you to be really aware of the situation that is taking place here. So we can see, all right, the sentiment of the economic, the sentiment of the market is not really, all right, it's not really as how the economics are seeing at this moment, because we thought that in January things were fine and we saw the price starts to begin to blow up. Right now, imagine with the sanction that has been put upon Russia, and Russia is going to reduce the production. Now we're going to see a chain reaction, and this is going to bring down the stock market. Now, as you know, if the stock market comes down, Bitcoin is going to come down. We're going to see probably blood in the street, and we're going to see, I'm not so sure. All that I'm thinking now is that probably we're going to see at least another black swan event, an unprecedented event of the economic that is going to basically bring everything down, crush everything down, and then we're going to start all over again. All right, so now please be very cautious if you are a trader. Okay, if you are trading, be very cautious. As I mentioned, the best thing to do at this time is to do a short interval tradings. Okay, high interval, short interval trading. Go in and get out. Go in and get out. Don't stay too long in the market. All right, so but if you are someone that you want to hodl, then at this time make sure that you are able to do an averaging and so on. So you need to be very smart at this moment. Or probably what you can do is that most people may want to really liquidate their assets, and they are going to wait for the price to come down, and they're going to buy the dip. All right, so these are some of the wisdom that you need to have, all right, and you need to really learn this kind of stuff. That's the reason why I'm conducting a 3 days challenge, okay, 3 days crypto millionaire challenge. And in that challenge, I'm going to teach the people how to be able, okay, there are 7 proven practicals and tested ways how you can actually decipher the market, how you can actually take advantage of the situation of the market, and how you can actually position yourself to become crypto millionaire. So if you are interested to join that event, all right, just have a look. Okay, you will be able to see those information in the YouTube. Now the other thing is that in line with this, right, we also have the Bridgewater CIO, all right, Bridgewater CIO also, all right, also warn, all right, also give a warning of a painful, basically I would say a dreadful recession that is going to basically impact the economic. Now I think this kind of warnings are quite critical, especially when it comes from certain kind of institutions such as Bridgewater and so on. Okay, and these are warning that we need to take heed. Although that I do not want you to be fearful of what is happening, because at this time, if you ask me, this is the best time to be alive. This is the best time to be alive. This is the best time that you can actually take. clinch this opportunity to create wealth, and probably some of you can become can begin to hit your millionaire status, because this is the best opportunity. Remember, when the market is down, when there is fear round about, and you have to be bold enough to get into the market, all right, and position yourself. So these are another important news that you need to at least be aware of what is really taking place in the marketplace, right? So that's the reason why I think I predicted much earlier. I've actually put up some of the videos, right? So if you go to my YouTube channel, you will be able to find, right, some of those videos of the prediction. All right, some of those video of the prediction, I think I predicted, and I began to make a few calls, right? If you look into some of the video over here, all right, so you can see I did mention over here in this video that we could probably see Bitcoin coming down to 10,000 by February. So this month is February. All right. So this is just a hypothesis. I'm not saying things will happen, but this is a hypothesis, because I'm expecting for a correction to take place before we can see a swift bull run. All right, a swift bull run. So this is important. But at the same time, I believe we're going to at least have a longer sideways movement before we can even see a sudden spike, or what I would say an organic growth in the price of Bitcoin. Right, so this is important. So there are a lot of insights here in my YouTube channel. I want you to get to this YouTube channel, go and find out all the information that you need. There are a wealth of resources here. If you want to know about JD100X, what is JD100X all about, the 4 warrior move that I've created, you can go in there and check it out. Okay, so all the details is over there. All right, so these are some important insights, and I trust that these insights and this information are helpful to each and every one of you. And I trust that as I continue to begin to prepare these contents, okay, begin to think through every week, okay, finding ways how I can actually add value. I trust that you will be really inspired, okay, you will be really motivated, and I really want to see that you are truly blessed with this insight and with this information. All right, so what we're really looking forward this week, I think one of the most important event is the CPI report, okay, which is happening tomorrow. And I expecting for at least a spike in the price of Bitcoin. So we could actually see a spike of the price. Bitcoin can roughly, all right, can go up. So if you go back to the daily chart over here, so what I'm really expecting is that I'm expecting tomorrow for the market to actually spike a little bit. All right, so I'm not saying that it's going to be an aggressive move, no, but most probably, all right, we can even touch 23,000, all right, 23,000, and thereafter, definitely, I'm going to see once it is normal, all right, when the report comes out, normally you see that there will be a massive fluctuation, right, massive fluctuation taking place, and then after a while, you just wait for like a few hours, okay, after those report, and then everything will start to begin to mellow down, and then you start to see that price starts to come down, and so on. Okay, so these are important insight, because you must be ready for the volatility. So if you are trading, right, the best thing to do is that at this time when there is always a report coming out, it's the best time not to trade. It's best time to stay away from the market and just watch what is really happening. And thereafter, once the report is completed and you saw there's a fluctuation and the volatility, and once the market already normalized, and then only, all right, you look into the direction of the market. So if you are part of JD100X, you only trade what you see. We only trade the direction of the market. As long as there's a direction, then we will be able to go into the trade and place our position. So I trust that this insight is helpful. All right, this insight is helpful, and I pray that you will be blessed, okay, throughout this week. And I trust that you will have a fantastic week ahead. God bless each and every one of you.